Hello everybody, my name is Anthem. Welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Mexico. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, of course we're still at war with the United States, and I think Italy is ready to attack Yugoslavia like pretty soon. They have tomorrow is actually the time when their CB is going to finish. So we're going to see if they're going to immediately declare war on Yugoslavia. Again, I'm surprised by how many troops France is actually lending out, basically, to all their other powers. The French actually have a huge army. If France wants to, I'm pretty sure they can easily win a war in Europe, because the entirety of the German and British armies are all going to support me. I think at least there's like a lot of troops. I mean, they're probably going to also send and try to deal with the Congo or the Dutch Indies. But other than that, like, United States is really the only place we're actually at war with. I mean, there's some islands in the Caribbean, which I'm sure the AI is going to try to land on, but other than that, that's really about it. We're going to try to take back San Antonio. It looks like a lot of the troops are going to leave. Apparently, we're also in low supply right now, which is a little bit... I don't actually know why you're in low supply. Like, it looks like your supplies are A-okay. Okay, there we go. Italy has declared war on Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia's in their own faction. They're in, like, the Czech Entente by themselves. Which, of course, makes the perfect amount of sense. Get our troops to kind of try to reinforce up there. But the British and the Italians are fleeing. Will we get there in time to actually take the city? 1 day, 2 hours? I mean, everybody wants me to join the war against Yugoslavia. I mean, sure, I will do it. Also, is it the Hungarian tag or is it the Austrian tag? I mean, I'm assuming it's a Hungarian tag, but I actually have no idea. Unless... No, okay, no, it's still the Hungarian tag. We've unassigned divisions, assigned all these divisions to our new Green Army. We have one more factory. Oh, what should we use this on? I guess more tanks. Available war goal. Yeah, just ignore that. Good thing Canada's also involved in this war now with Yugoslavia. Really going to be a big help there with their entirety of not having a country. It can make the situation a bit awkward, but what can you do? Let's make sure they don't take this province when we walk into it. New Zealand's now involved in the war. Well, how long until they actually walk there? 3 days, 2 hours. Our fastest is probably this one of you. Be there in 1 day. So we should be there before the Americans do. We took back San Antonio, which is good. I would like to take this province so we can at least have the entirety of the river controlled. But I don't know if that's really going to happen here. Malaysia's now involved. Okay, 12 hours. Will we get there in time? We did? Fantastic. Okay, so you can now stop this war because that... Or stop that battle because it's a bit suicidal. And how many casualties are we taking? That battle cost a lot of lives to take one province, but it is what it is. The United States actually has 0 manpower right now, which is fantastic news. So all their casualties right now are going to be permanent, at least until they change their conscription laws. They're on early mobilization. I mean, they're probably going to go up to extensive soon. I'm assuming they're limited conscription. No, they get like 21 guys every day, I assume. But they definitely are losing more than 21 men a day, so we are making progress. We can at least actually reinforce our armies. Yugoslavia also is not looking too happy at the moment, but that's fine. Again, all their casualties right now are relatively permanent, which is fantastic news. Again, we can reinforce our armies. We will not probably run out of manpower, but they will. And if that happens, then, attacking into the United States is going to be a lot easier. So right now, almost like, just attacking them and trying to take as many or not trying to inflict as many casualties as we possibly can probably is the best choice. You guys are okay here. Fantastic. Will we be able to break through here? I'm not too sure. Like, how much command point does it take to force attack? It'll be 52, so we can't force attack both armies at once. We can maybe force attack across Panama, but I mean, their defensive bonus isn't actually that strong. A 10% entrenchment, but our attack's like pretty strong. Nighttime. I'm actually really surprised how good these troops are. So I'm actually going to force attack these guys and try to march my way across. They're not going to lose any organization, but the Americans will, unless they force defend, but I don't think they're going to do that. And actually push across that province. Fantastic. You are not going to border anywhere else. You still will, so I need you to actually stay back. But we've at least pushed the Americans out of our natural borders. Or our original borders, I guess you could say. Yeah, these guys all pretty low organization, pretty low strength. We can probably send one guy to try and reinforce that, push him across the river. And low organization, low supply. A couple of good attacks. Like, why are you not happy with this? People are not in position. That's usually what the AI is always upset about. And how close is Yugoslavia to actually just, like, straight up capitulating? They're already pretty close. So, 200,000 men dead already. How many men have you killed? 75,000 of you. Probably a handful of the Dutch. Or a handful of the Austrians as well. So good work, Yugoslavia. I mean, you're part of a faction all by yourself, so I wasn't really expecting too much out of you, but I send one guy up to reinforce that. Like, you don't... Yeah, you're not connected to anything, so... How long till you actually get there to reinforce? You'd be there in 1 day. I think you should hold out, even against, like, 9 entire divisions. Okay, so we did push that guy out of the province. We are back to a nice, somewhat secure position. I don't actually know what river these are. But, okay, we're at 47 war supports. We're almost ready to go into a war economy. And I believe, like, war economy is just good, right? Like, there's no actual negatives to it. No, there's nothing wrong going into war economy. It's just the best one. Total mobilization is when you start, getting a few snags. But not even then, not that many. Traction training time plus 20%. Right now, we're still actually not at our full manpower, so until we actually hit like 5.5 or 6%, we shouldn't change our conscription laws. Because we're just losing factory output for no reason. Because I don't think your total changes how quickly you get it. I might be wrong on that. And if I am wrong, if somebody could tell me in the comments, that would be great. But how many men have the Americans lost? 1.7 million. Holy 400. How they lost 400,000 to Italy? I'm actually not too sure. I'm amazed that you've lost that many. Like, where? How? Why? When? I'm so confused about how that actually happened. Okay, so it looks like our attacking Panama is actually going quite well. Taking over the Panama Canal could be quite good for us. I mean, it does free up these 8 divisions to move up to the north, which of course would be nice. Austrian tank, you're literally you're one province away from Sofia, or not Sofia, whatever the city is in Macedonia. You could have just taken it, but you didn't. You just didn't. Yeah, these guys are not going to survive. Like, as soon as they're not attacking, we're just going to push straight in. Again, you could probably just be on very aggressive and just walk across the entirety of the area. Again, so the Americans still have not actually gone past limited conscription. I'm kind of surprised by that. Maybe they don't have a lot of political power, or their stability is very low, or they have very low war support. I'm not too sure what it is. Because is this an offensive war? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, offensive war minus 20% war support, enemy bombing, and war heroes being killed. Apparently, a war hero died. I'm not too sure who those war heroes are, but So you can try to push our way into these provinces. We can kick these guys out as well. And like, how are you guys doing in organization? Like, you're kind of okay. Your strength's about half, which is good news for us. That province is completely empty, so if we can just go over and take it, that would be great. And let's attack over here. The tank, okay, the tank is coming in this direction, I'm pretty sure. I mean, if we can kill them as well, that'd be great. But as long as we can get across the river, that would also be splendid. Okay, you're all walking in that direction. You don't need to move. And yeah, you guys also have low supplies. I'm really surprised by like how bad the supply issue is for the Americans. I don't know how it's so bad. Yugoslavia's capitulated again. I'm not surprised by that at all. 11 divisions here. Again, I don't know if he had 626s. I wish he kind of told me what exactly they were. I don't know. Yugoslavia. Okay, I get to decide what happens to Yugoslavia. Again, I only have 10 points. I'm actually going to need to pass 1 billion times to get anything done here. So I already kind of see how I'm going to separate this out. So Italy, you get here, here. I think I gave that to myself. Well, shit. Wait, no, I didn't. Okay. So pass, 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 pass. Austria-Hungary. Wherever the hell you are on this list. You're literally right below me. Okay. So these ones, I think, make a lot of obvious sense. Like this right here, and turn. But I was like, what's going to happen to Bosnia? Do I give it to Italy, or do I give it to Austria? No, that's me taking... Nope, okay, not Italian demands. I'm going to give it to Italy. Or I can make it a puppet, I think. Like, I can puppet it myself, but... Satellite, satellite, satellite. A lot of countries. Now we're just going to give it to Italy. I mean, it looks absolutely terrible. Like, if I can give this one province to Austria-Hungary, I would. But I can't, so... That's that. I mean, yeah, that looks like complete ass. We'll just never look at Europe again. That's how I see this going. Just never look at its general direction, because it is complete ass. Yeah, we just actually kicked those guys out. Instead of just, you know, stopping them from moving into this province, we just got rid of them. Which is fantastic news for us. How are you guys doing, by the way? You are doing quite well, it seems. Keep up the good work. Will we be able to kill this guy? No, he's pretty high defense. They're gonna hold off on attack here for now. They did move more troops into Houston. Actually, that's, you know, it's not a big surprise. It's a disappointing surprise, but it's not a surprise at all. Well, he did move across one of the rivers in Texas, so that is a positive development. Let's see if we can move at least a little bit more. Let's see if we can move our way into Houston. As long as Germany's here to also, you know, try to defend the front line, that's great. There's no crossing here, so it's not like the British can just move into northern Canada. We are at war. That is true. Incite tension. We're at 50% war support. Okay, we can actually change you now. War economy. Fantastic. And we are at 4.6%. So we still have like another 1.4% until we actually have to change our laws to allow more troops into the army. I don't want to do that. Let's just add a few more infantry divisions. Deploy them in the north. As well as a few more cavalry divisions. And apparently we're not using a single light tank. I didn't know that. I thought we had at least one light tank division, but apparently not. Okay, so so you're moving into here. His organization's quite low. I mean, Houston could theoretically fall. Base in low supply. Okay, so you're at 23 out of 19. That's not great. And so, infrastructure's at 6 out of 10. It's actually just because the infrastructure's been blown up, which is not great at all. We actually need more factories. Like, why? I think we need more civilian factories so we can make more military factories. Okay, so the attack on Houston did not work. I mean, it's not a massive surprise, but it's, you know, it is disappointing. You guys move into here so you can take that province. We got one troop leaving there. It looks like a lot of troops are actually kind of moving around. Let's see if we can go support the French in that attack. Yeah, they're just abandoning a lot of the territory. I don't know where the Americans are actually all going. There we go. A bunch of nice technology for our tanks. Tank workshops. That actually lets us get the better light tanks. Again, apparently we don't have any of. I could have sworn we did, but apparently not. Okay, you're sick for 30 days. I don't actually know what sick does. I mean, it's gotta do something, but I don't know what. So you are probably not going to push in that province, so just kind of stop the attack for now. If you want to help me attack San Diego, that would also be quite nice. Americans have again just abandoned Houston. I don't know where they're going. Oh, the British have gone here and actually supported us. Will that give us enough supplies? Yes, because we actually have another port. Like, we can push into here. You have pretty low organization and supply. It looks like the Americans are trying to leave, but they don't know if they want to leave or not. They're very confused about what their own motives are. So how are you guys over here doing? You are basically going to win. I don't think the Dutch can really hold you off there. I wonder if we get anybody else. Like India, how many troops do you have? A decent amount. Pakistan's got a decent amount. How many of these people would actually want to Operation Z? War with Japan? You're already at war with Japan. So that doesn't help you at all. Like, plays on Poland. Attacking the Germans, though, might actually be suicidal. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure that's going to work out for you. Did we take San Diego yet? Almost. There we go. We've taken San Diego. So thank you everybody for watching this episode. If you enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.